Play the first match of our ISL 24-25 season, and it's against Jamshedpur here at Patoda. And right now we have the FC Goa pre-match press conference going on. With us we have head coach Manolo Marquez and midfielder Boris Singh. Without any further ado, I throw the floor open to questions. We'll begin with questions for Boris and later move on to questions for coach.
Boris, we have seen one of your very good performance when it comes to Bandotkar's Cup as well. So how do you see tomorrow's match, and overall how was the pre-season and compared to the win also of Bandotcar, and how will it boost you for tomorrow's match?
I think the pre-season has been going good because for the past 1.5 months almost we have been pre-season and we have good teams. We have played with very good teams. From Australia, from Argentina, we have prepared well, and the performance it's good for me that I need to keep continue, but I need to do this in the ISL as well so that I can help my team and give some more to the team so that we can win more matches.
This is your second season in the FC Goa. So compared to the last season, how are you prepared for this season and your confidence level for this?
I think my season last year has been going well, but this time I need to be more focused on the attacking third so that I can give more goals and more assists to help the team so that we can win matches and keep going as we go on this season.
A lot of people feel that you have everything except the final product of scoring goals. What are the kind of improvements that you believe that you need to bring into your game?
I need to be a bit calm on the final third so that I can do well in the final third. And coach has been told me that I need to calm, patient, go in the right moment so that I can finish in a good moment to score goals and assists.
Which is sometimes experimented with you at right back as well. It's a position that you played earlier, especially in the under-17 World Cup as well. Then Owen Boyle at Jamshedpur turned you into a winger. How much of a changes do you need to make while playing into these two positions, and which is your preferred position?
I think there's no much difference in this position because nowadays the fullback and the winger are same. But for the fullback, first job is to defense. But nowadays the fullbacks are going for overlapping and all, so that in my feeling, I think I prefer as a winger.
Do you see any change in this team compared to the one that you had last year? I'm especially asking because the start that FC Goa had last year was very, very good until the injuries to Victor and then Sandesh, then everything turned a bit upside down. How do you compare this team compared to the one that you had last year?
I think there's no much different because some went, means some foreign players went, but some came, but they are good and we believed in with them, so that they are good and comfortable with everyone, and we are preparing well, and that I think there's not much different. The team is so good, and in the pre-season everyone is giving their best and hope that we're good in this ISL.
और इस लास्ट मोमेंट में जब आप गेम खेलते हैं तो कुछ मिस्टेक होते हैं प्लेयर से और गोल नहीं हो पाता है, तो उसके लिए आपका क्या प्रिपरेशन है?
आई थिंक दिस वन हम लोग जो भी मिस करता है कि जो भी हम लोग गोल मिस करता है, कुछ भी मिस्टेक होता है तो हम लोग ज़्यादा नहीं सोचने का, क्योंकि उधर ज़्यादा सोच किया तो नेक्स्ट जब भी कुछ बॉल आएगा तो उधर भी हम लोग मिस्टेक करता है, तो जल्दी उधर भूल जाओ और फिर नेक्स्ट जो आएगा उसमें हम लोग गोल मार सकते हैं और मिस्टेक को हम लोग सुधार सकते हैं जल्दी। हम लोग सोचते रहेगा तो गेम चलते रहेगा तो हम लोग और मिस्टेक करेगा, तो जल्दी से भूल जाओ और नेक्स्ट जब गेम आएगा तो हम लोग गोल मार सकते हैं।
तो क्रूशियल टाइम में जब भी आप गोल बनाते हैं तो उसका रिएक्शन
ऑब्वियसली वो तो अच्छा होगा ना, क्योंकि गोल मारता तो एवरीवन लव्स टू स्कोर, या अच्छा ही होगा जो मारेगा, तो जो भी प्लेयर ने मारा तो हम लोग के लिए, टीम के लिए भी अच्छा है जो भी है।
ओके, जमशेदपुर एफसी को आप किस तरह से
जमशेदपुर एफसी अच्छा टीम है, दे आर गुड टीम एंड आई रेस्पेक्ट देम अ लॉट, वी हैव गुड मेमोरीज विद देम, बट नाउ आई प्ले फॉर FC Goa and I need to do well in this club and give my best and to try to win the trophy and the seal.
Any more questions for Boris? Alright, we'll move on to questions for coach now.
What is last question? In case if you score against your ex-team today, tomorrow, then will you going to celebrate?
I think I'll not celebrate for sure, but I'm planning to do something. I respect them. That's why I'm not celebrate, but I'll do something. But not a celebration.
Alright, coach will take questions now.
Coach, this is a unique season for you. It's a question that we kept asking you because this is the first time that you're coaching club and country. How do you approach tomorrow's game, and how tough or how easy is it you to, like you said, change the chip immediately from national team to club?
By the moment is, I don't know if easier is the correct word, but I can manage both situations. Even I have to send the list for national team very soon. But in this moment I am completely focused in the game tomorrow, in tomorrow's game. We play again in 4 days in Kolkata, and then now it's time for the team. We are preparing every training session. We are preparing with the staff the games, and that's all. When the moment for national team arrive, we will be ready also. The only thing is that you don't have off days, but in the other side you can manage both situations.
Coach, after tomorrow's home game, you are playing 2 leg-to-leg matches in Kolkata. So, how much important is tomorrow's game for you?
Now I will say the same than most of the coaches in the world, game by game. The other day in the media day with the Goan journalists, I spoke about all the teams more or less, but after the other day I will speak only about the next game, because it's a nonsense. Finally, when you are thinking about the next 3 games we need to win 9 points, maybe when you finish the season, I remember after our 3 defeats that we will say we want to win the Shield, we need to win all games, and practically we did it. Only we drew in Punjab, in Delhi, but it's not a good idea this, because we have a game tomorrow, difficult game. Most of the opponents are very different in the style, and we need to approach this game in a correct way. The precision was very good in terms of scores, as Boris said, about good things, good precision for the players, despite we lost a couple of important players. But now is another competition. It's start from zero and try to do the correct things to win tomorrow. That will be a very difficult game, for sure.
Coach, your thoughts on Khalid? Yeah, Jamshedpur coach.
I don't know how many times I told, because in my first season here, we were fighting at Hyderabad with Goa and Northeast, and we were the team who were outside. I think his job was fantastic. He won I-League with Isol long time ago. He's a coach that even Jamshedpur last season when he arrived, he changed completely the mentality of the team. Finally, it's true that when the scores that don't arrive, was difficult for them the last part of the championship. But he deserves to be one of the top Indian coaches. There are more, and I respect him a lot.
Before the start of the season now, do you consider FC Goa as good as any other team in the competition?
I feel, I don't know which player said the same yesterday, I feel that we can win all the teams in the competition, but I feel that if we are not with a high concentration, we can lose with all the opponents. But my feeling is that this is with practically all the teams.
Jamshedpur Jamshedpur have some new players in their team. So you have a great game plan for tomorrow's game because they are the separate set compared to the last season.
Yeah, but this is all the teams. I think only maybe Northeast. They have a big continuity, good continuity with the teams, but all the other teams they change a lot. The players. We know that they are good in they sign good players with experience in ISL. Javi Hernandez. They keep Javi Siberio. They sign Stephen Esse after 2-3 years or 4. He was in ISL. I think that was your teammate. They have good players, and they can. It's a game that if we are focused, we have a lot of options to win. But if we are, if we don't perform good, we can lose, obviously.
Coach, any update on Sheridan? Will he be available?
Will be in the list, available or not. His pre-season was very short because was injured in the beginning. Will be in the bench if we need him. He will play. I don't know how many minutes, some minutes for sure. But let's see. Still is not in his best moment. But we feel that he's an important player for us, and step by step he has to arrive to his level.
Coach, during pre-season, all the matches, we have tried 4 players at right back. Besides Sheridan, we tried Udanta, Neum, Boris as well. Is that a position of concern for you, or are you exploring all options?
No. In the beginning, our idea was with Udanta and Sheridan, but Sheridan had the injury. Udanta, we feel that he has very good conditions to play as a right back. Ning was an emergency in that moment. It's pre-season, you cannot play 90-90-90 with the players. And Boris, we know. Boris is the same case than Ayush last season in my press conference. You as a coach, you always wants to have a player like Boris, one player who wants to improve in every training session, and he can play goalkeeper, despite he's short, but he's very brave, and he can play right back, winger, or even more positions. We know he's short in this, but for example, he likes to mark players in corners, and because he's very confident. No? And I think, maybe it's the position. I didn't think about this. It's the position that we use more different players, more different players. But no. Sometimes it's better to have more options in every position.
Sandesh is available for tomorrow's match. Is still a time.
Who?
Sandesh is available for tomorrow's game.
No. Sandesh still have for sure after the first break, when we play 4 games, then we stop for the national team. For sure, these 4 games won't be available.
Coach, FC Goa always good performance against Jamshedpur. So, do you have any mindset like that? Score 4-2, 4-5 like that?
No. It's true that last season we won both games, but we didn't play good game in Goa, and we didn't play good game in Jamshedpur. But the quality of the players, I remember with one goal between Victor and Udanta, and in Jamshedpur was a crazy game. If we finish 5-8, wouldn't be very strange score because both teams had a lot of chances, and finally we won in the minute 93, 94. But we didn't play good game. It's a tough opponent. Even it's a team that is not easy to play against them. I remember one game with Khalid in Mumbai that they were losing 2-0 in half time, and they turned the score in the second half. For sure will be a difficult game. but as usual for both sides will be difficult.
Coach, the ISL this season so far has thrown up some interesting results. Odisha losing to Chennai at home, Kerala Blasters losing to Punjab at home, Mohun Bagan losing a 2-0 lead and settling for a draw, etc. There are injuries to several key players for all teams, but in general, what would be some of the lessons that you take from the match?
Always, the first game always is very difficult. Always. Always very difficult. We can analyze every game. Okay, Odisha, Chennai, yes, Chennai won the game, but I'm not sure without the injuries of Gama and especially Carlos Delgado in the first 25 minutes was very tough for Odisha because Chennai in this year they have a very good team and then they turned the score and since that Odisha finished and even the pitch was in very bad condition that usually Odisha has, but maybe usually they have a very good pitch and sometimes you know Kerala yesterday didn't find the correct style to play, but they have very good players. Noah played good game yesterday. Obviously, when you don't have Adrian Luna, last season was very clear with Kerala. When Adrian Luna was there, the team performed in the beginning of the season very good. Adrian Luna, we are speaking about one of the top players in the competition. But every game is different. Even with 2-0 Mohun Bagan Mumbai in the halftime, my feeling is that the score was not fair in that moment. It was a very equal game, and finally, practically all the games, except Bengaluru, that I think that they deserve to win clear, not clear, but more comfortable than 1-0. The other games were very, very equal.
You just mentioned about Odisha having injuries to key players, pitch not being very great, etc. Do you have similar thoughts, concerns, etc. about our game tomorrow here? Because we all know how Fatoda was during the Maroc.
I watched some pictures. Seems that it's good. After 10 days, the ground improved a lot. But obviously, miracles don't exist in these issues. But let's see. The thing that I think that I told some of you in the interviews the other day is that this, for me, is not important if it's our player, this player, or other player. For me, it's very sad when there is an injury. It's not important which team is. I was very sad. I wrote Carlos Delgado. I want to know how is him. Still doesn't know. Is the worst for a player when you cannot play. When you cannot play because you are injured, this is the worst moment for a player in their career.
All right, coach. Thank you. Any more questions?
Thank you.
All right, we'll wrap this up. Thank you, coach.